Alrighty, here we have The Company Man being played on Nintendo Switch. Um, Courtesy of Evolve VR. So under settings, we got audio, language, controller settings, load game credits, new game, and continue. New game, normal difficulty. This is a action platformer that I was really honestly excited to get. And I've been waiting on this game for almost a year. Not gonna lie. So I was really excited to get this, and honestly, it was kind of disappointing. So he plays this guy that um, tries to rise from the ranks in his corporate job to the rank of CEO and overthrowing his company CEO and becoming CEO of the company. And that's essentially what this game is all about. So essentially, you have to fight your coworkers of this company, interns, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of comical, but at the same time, the gameplay is just kind of not all that great. So yeah, it's got to get some good humor. If you're working for a big corporation, um, then I mean you'll get some of the references and the jokes, and you can kind of relate to them, I guess. Um, but it's very much yeah, it's very much company oriented, and as it should be, given the name of the game. But I mean, I can see how it can be kind of maybe hard to relate to your main character. Um, and or just the story overall. But it is, I mean, it's a decent story. The story's not bad. Um, and it's actually kind of funny. I love how he gets blamed, and then he gets thrown, cast out. Demoted on my first day. I love the way that the character runs. I love his dashing too. It's kind of funny. I thought his keyboard is just comical. Oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, deal with the customer service ladies. That morning fire breath, man, it'll get you every time. Now the majority of the enemies, this is where the gameplay kind of was like, nah, all right, is that you can pretty much avoid every enemy in the game. Almost every enemy in the game. So there's really not that much incentive to, kill or fire people. I guess you could, because it's really what you're doing. You're firing people, unless you want to gather coins to upgrade your abilities. But even then, the abilities aren't really worth upgrading because you can just bypass the majority of the enemies in the game. Except for, of course, your bosses. You can't avoid them, and you can't avoid instances like this. But the majority of the time, you can avoid pretty much any enemy by dashing or just jumping over them. Coffees are where you're going to get your checkpoint from. It's also utilized to refill your health. You do get other abilities later on, like you get a gun you can use, which has limited but regenerating ammo. But again, that's really not needed given the fact that you can pretty much just avoid every enemy. If you decide, hey, I really want to upgrade my ability here, you can exit back to the hub at any point once you actually make it there. That is, and you can spend money to upgrade your abilities. However, I caution you doing that because if you do that in the middle of a level, and these levels are rather long, which is another reason why I honestly can't bring myself to try to beat the game, is just how long and just kind of mad this game is. But anyway, if you end up um, wanting to upgrade your abilities, and you're in the middle of a level, and you go upgrade your abilities and go back into the same level you were just in, be prepared to restart that level all over again. Because it's exactly what's going to happen. There you go. A lot of the areas that you're in, again, will seem very repetitive because they are. I mean, it's an action platformer. There's going to be repetitiveness to the game. But I do like the art style. The art style is nice. The premise is kind of funny if you can relate to the to the main character and or the scenarios that he's in. It's pretty enjoyable. But the enjoyable nature of the game is going to kind of be overshadowed, or rather tarnished, by the fact that the game is the levels in the game are unnecessarily long. The fact that you can pretty much avoid every enemy in the game is another reason why you may want to avoid this game, or at the very least maybe pick it up on sale. I would definitely suggest picking it up on sale if you want to pick this up. It's definitely a game I would not be paying full price for, given the way that this game is. So overall, would I recommend this game? I'd say, yeah, I'd recommend this game if you were somebody that can relate to the main character, relate to the story. You want a action platformer that is that has some flaws, definitely, but is overall and a somewhat enjoyable experience. This game's worth checking out, I'd say. I want to thank the publisher as well as LPR for the opportunity. Again, this game's a game I've been waiting to check out for quite some time. I'm glad that I got the opportunity to do so, but at the same time, it's a game I wish I would like more. But it's all right, and that'll do it here. I want to thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and as always, until next time, take care and happy gaming.